Kimchi Jjigae. So we're making kimchi jjigae today, which is basically a pork, and I forgot to buy tofu with pork with an anchovy broth. So we're gonna make ourselves an anchovy broth based that consists of kelp, dried anchovies, and Korean radish. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put that together before we do anything else, and then we're gonna go ahead and put together our stew. I gotta get my hair out of my face because, you know, it's just getting in the way. It's getting extremely hot around here, and I just need to make sure that I get myself nice and cooled off. I do not need extra like hotness in my life. I already got a hottie in my life. His name's Towley. Anchovies. So if you think that anchovies are dead, I am here to tell you anchovies are still a thing. So we're gonna take dried anchovies. We're gonna remove the heads. We're gonna try and remember, we're gonna try and see if there's any guts to remove. Green onions. We're gonna need dried anchovies. We need ourselves Korean radish or daikon radish, sliced thinly. We're gonna need kelp. We're gonna need 3 onion roots and 4 cups of water. So we're gonna open up everything we need and we're gonna put them in a pot. 4 by 5 inch dried kelp. Jesus, the smell. Like a nice ish 4 by 5 area here. Alrighty, so the best 4 by 5 I think we're just gonna come out with here. Let's go ahead and do our anchovies. All right, so I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna open up the dried anchovies and I'm gonna go ahead and remove the insides, the guts. So we are making ourselves some Korean anchovy stock. Is there such thing as too much anchovy flavor? Alrighty, so we're gonna need 3 green onion roots. I know I should pay attention to the recipe, but sometimes I just have to listen to my gut. Alrighty, so we have ourselves green onion roots. It says to take 3 of them and put them in with the rest of your stuff. So we're gonna need 1/3 of a cup Korean radish, sliced thinly. So let's go ahead and do that. We don't need these until later. I hope that's the Korean radish. I hope I got that right. Otherwise, this is gonna be very embarrassing. And I guess we're gonna chop these ends off. We don't need them. We're cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and just peel the outside. I don't even know if I need to peel the outside, but we're gonna do it. The outside's full of roots and weird stuff anyway. And we only need 1/3 of a cup. We don't need the whole radish. We're gonna thinly slice this as thin as possible. I'm not doing a good job of making this real super thin here. Dude, it's freaking hot in here. Hang on a second. I don't know if it's me or something, but I am absolutely burning up right now. I made way too much. If this is 1/3 of a cup, then like this much is all we need. Okay, so we have that, and maybe we'll add a little bit more just for the freshness of it. We have the dried anchovies, we have the Korean radish, we have the kelp, green onion roots, and now we just need 4 cups of water. Did I do this right? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna put that in. I'm gonna start in low heat. We're gonna put that there. What does it say? Put the, yeah. Add the water, boil for 20 minutes over medium-high heat. Oh, medium-high heat. Lower the heat to low for another 5 minutes. So make the kimchi stew. Place the kimchi and kimchi brine in a shallow pot. Add pork and onion. Slice 2 green onions and diagonally and add them to the pot. Add salt, sugar, hot pepper flakes, and hot pepper paste. Drizzle some sesame oil on top and add the anchovy stock. So, oh, diagonally. Sorry. My bad. Okay. And then we're going to take about 1 pound of kimchi and we're going to chop it up into bite-sized slices. I had to buy another container of kimchi because I could not stop eating this one out of the can. And so I'm going to take the kimchi that we're going to use for this recipe, very crispy still, very nice, and we're going to chop it up into nice bite-sized slices. Oh, add pork and onion. Okay, I found it. All right, so I need how much onion? What kind of onion? 3 green onions. No, I already got that. 1 medium onion sliced. All right, I got it. 1 cup of onions, 1 medium onion sliced. All right, so it we have our anchovy broth brothing away in Brotherita land. So this is a large onion, so I'm going to use half of a large onion instead of one small. It smells like anchovy in here. Instead of one medium onion, I'm just going to do half of a large onion because I have, in America apparently we need gigantor onions, so I need a good size comparison. Here you go. Razor Naga, white onion. Razor Naga, white onion. Very big onion. Okay. So let me chop these down. And then I'm going to chop it in half. So, trash. This is trash. Okay, so we're it says that it needs to be sliced into half-inch thing. Oh wait, that's a tofu. Thank you so much, Tally, for the hosty host. Oh, that's the auto host. Hi, welcome everybody from Tally's channel. I know you were probably watching Slew Bag or something. Sorry to disappoint you. It's now a cooking channel. Hello, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day, everybody. Okay, so yeah, one medium onion sliced, so it's a sliced onion. So we're gonna keep it in the slices. Onion, salt, sugar. I can't do the rest of it yet, so let me go ahead and do the pork shoulder. Alrighty, so we're going in here and I'm taking the pork shoulder, I'm cutting it away from the bone here, and Lord knows I can actually use the bone inside the recipe. I think I might actually stick the bone in the stew to cook for a little bit, actually. Okay, so our anchovy broth seems to be simmering away here. We'll go ahead and switch it out a little views here so you can check it out and see what's going on. Okay, it says to keep it on low heat for an extra 5 minutes. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and take those bite-sized pieces. Recipe says half a pound. I'm pretty sure this is 3/4 to 1 pound, but you know, it's okay. I am just being weird. So I'm gonna grab my ultra fine mesh strainer, and we're gonna use that to drain out the water and put it basically directly in here. Add salt, sugar, hot pepper flakes, and hot pepper paste. Alrighty, there's the salt. 2 teaspoons of the hot pepper flakes. Alrighty, so how many? 2 teaspoons of the Korean hot pepper flakes. For the sake of my tongue, let's just put 1 teaspoon. We'll add the second one if we need to. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so woo, the Korean hot pepper flakes. We'll put in the second teaspoon if I need it. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of sugar. Okay, so what else we got? So we have, oh yeah, the paste. How much of the paste? 1 tablespoon. Awesome. Not awesome. No, yuzu's bitter citrus. Not in America. And it's mixed with white pepper, so it's super floralish. Gotcha. Yeah, I know nothing about Asian cuisine, so I have to rely on you guys because I know nothing. Okay, so come on, I don't want to touch it with my hands. Let's go. There we go. Okay, so 1 teaspoon. I got this. All right, that's enough. Cool. Okay, definitely smells like anchovies. So we're gonna go ahead and pour it all over the top. We have ourselves a pretty goodish clear stock. Very happy with that. So anyway, we're gonna try and get rid of all the liquid and leave the liquid all the way into the soup. I forgot the word chinois, so I was like, cone strainer. Smells good. What, anchovies? I guess anchovies smell okay. Okay, so come on. I'm trying to get all the liquid in there. The liquidy deliciousness needs to get in here. Might want to try and dissolve the lump of chili paste for sure. I just wanted to get all the ingredients together because it'll be easier to dissipate the chili paste if I were having hot stock all up in it. Alrighty, so chili paste is right here. Excuse me. So I kept the bone from our pork shoulder stuff. It's gonna stay in here for the sake of flavor. There we go, got it. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and leave this lid on. Cover and cook for 10 minutes over medium-high heat. 10 minutes. Computer, set a timer for 10 minutes. Open and mix the seasonings with a spoon. Lay tofu over the top. Okay, we don't have tofu. Cover and cook for another 10 to 15 minutes over medium heat. Chop 1 green onion and put it in the top of the stew. Remove from the heat and serve right away with rice. Okay, so we got to make rice right now. So we're going to make ourselves a small amount of rice. Let's see here. Yeah, so we got to do a couple of things. So we got to chop up one more green onion to serve as a garnish on top. So we'll get that out of the way really quick. That's one. Second thing is we gotta make ourselves some rice. So while let's make the rice cooking. We know that rice is gonna take the longest time to cook. Why not get that going right now so we'll have nice freshly made rice by the time we're done. So I need my measuring cup. I need rice. Do I even have rice right now? Oh my god. Please tell me I have rice, because this would seem so incomplete without it. Come on. Oh, got it. Got it. Yes. Okay. Thai jasmine rice. So we're gonna go for the Thai jasmine rice because that's the white rice I have. Boop. This seems like a very straightforward / very easy soup to make. I'm sorry, stew. Very easy stew to make. So it's kind of nice and very encouraging to know that Korean food is not completely, what's the word? Intimidating? There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and measure out 1 cup of rice. It's not gonna be 1 cup, I guess. I don't want to make a lot of rice. I don't want to tempt myself. I love rice as much as the next person. I'm Mexican. I love rice and beans, man. But yo, I just breathe in rice and I gain like 20 pounds, so I can't. I have to be very careful. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have 1 cup of rice. Now, I don't use a rice cooker. I used to, I don't anymore. It's just easier for me to do it on the stove. I know the timers, I know exactly what I need to do. It's just so easy for me. So anyway, when it comes to measuring out, doing rice the long way, the regular way, you basically measure out a 1-to-2 ratio of rice and water. So let's say I did put 1 cup of rice in there into the stove pot thing. That means I'm putting in 2 cups of water as my liquid, since it's a 2-to-1, 1-to-2, whatever. Okay, so 2 cups of water to 1 cup rice. This makes me so happy. Hi, Disco. How are you today? How's it going? So, okay, I barely just got started. Sort of. So we made the anchovy. Okay, so I made the anchovy stock from scratch just now. We just finished making it. And so I took the pork, I took some fatty pork, the kimchi, green onions, the regular white onions, chili paste, chili flakes, salt, sugar, all sorts of fun stuff. Oh, sesame oil went in here as well. And we just started doing the long cooking. And, you know, for shits and giggles, and of course the kimchi's in here. So I have kimchi in here. For shits and giggles, I have a pork bone in there for some extra flavor. I'm hoping if this turns out really well that I can make myself like a Korean fusion recipe, Mexican Korean fusion recipe of like pozole and kimchi. I'm hoping it turns out that way. We'll see right now. So that's what I've got going on so far. Looks awesome. Yes, pork is so great. I am a huge pork fan. So when the recipe says that it needed a little, you know, pork shoulder, I'm like, yes, please. Actually, the option also said to use pork belly, which would be cool as well. I don't have pork belly though. I don't have good pork belly around my area and it stinks. So anyway, I'm making a 2-to-1 ratio of our rice and we're going to be using this sucker and we're going to be cooking it on very low heat on the other stove behind us so that by the time our kimchi jjigae is done, hopefully we'll have some nice fresh rice to go with it. And then while that's going, we did the rice already. We have to chop up our last green onions for garnish. Pork shoulder is great. I love pork shoulder. We use a lot of pork shoulder in Mexican cooking. I use pork shoulder when I do pozole and I do like carnitas and just, yeah, I use it for a lot of Mexican recipes because the fatty pork is just, it's just delightful. Fatty pork is just delightful. I don't know what else to say. It's just so good. Pork belly is great if you have a good butcher and a nice fed pork. Nigga Sammy, 10 months resub in a row. Thank you so much, Nigga Sammy. You are amazing. Thank you so much for coming in and supporting the channel. Your 10 months is appreciated. Thank you very much. Oh my god, hello and welcome everybody. You could always throw some instant noodles in as well. That is a great idea. I do not have any noodles. My mom uses both pork and fish, whatever we have left over. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right, so 1 second here. Okay, so we have, we're doing the long con and the long simmering of our food items here. Oh, my camera's crooked, so let me. All right, so we're doing the long con on the long simmering here for our stew. This stage takes about 10 minutes. We're gonna scoop everything around. We're gonna do another cooking for another 15 to 20 minutes. So while that's going on, we're gonna go ahead and finish up the dressings that we're gonna have according to the recipe. Ready for vacation, Nega Sammy. I am so fucking ready for our Vegas vacation. We leave tomorrow at midnight. I mean, we leave Thursday. Okay, Wednesday night, Thursday morning at midnight, 1 a.m. And we're gonna drive our butts over to Las Vegas and we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun. We have, woo, Towley booked a club. It's called Club Hakkasan. It's in the MGM, and apparently Tiesto is gonna be like playing there. So I've never listened to Tiesto before. I've never heard of Tiesto before, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm an old lady, okay? Like, I am an old lady. I am out of touch with the new kids doing the whatever the stuff that they have. So it's gonna be a little bit of a, I don't know, man. It's gonna be a little bit of a weirdness for me to. Oh wait, it says to cut diagonal. All right, so I'm cutting diagonal pieces of green onion here to help garnish our stew once it's done. The only way I can describe this dish right now is like a kimchi pork stew with a red chili base is the best way I can describe it. And pozole is a red chili stew with a chili base. Or it's a pork stew with a chili base, except it doesn't have fish in it. So there's a heavy fish flavor that comes in. That's you know, with the anchovies that's used for jjigae. I've never had this stuff before. I am preparing myself to destroy my bowels with the amount of spiciness that we're gonna endure. Backstreet Boys, Tiesto. Yeah, nigga Sammy, I'm in agreement. I am in agreement, okay? I wanted to watch the Backstreet Boys in concert, but apparently they won't be starting their this year's Vegas residency until after we leave, and I am so goddamn pissed. Oh my God. New kids getting all high on that Tiesto. Tiesto. Yeah, I know, right? How long are you going to be in Vegas? We're going to be in Vegas until Sunday morning. And then we're driving because Tally will be streaming on Sunday night, the day we get back. Because Tally cannot resist not streaming. Like, as much as we try to encourage people to take time off, and we do take time off, we take the most bare minimum time off possible. So we're leaving, like, Tally's going to stop streaming. We're going to go. We're going to party. We're going to come home. He's going to stream again. So in very quick 5 minutes, in very quick 2.5 days, 3 days, 2.5 days, whatever you want to call it, however you want to get technical with the semantics on that. Computer stop. Okay, 1 second. Diet Coke break. All right, so I had the 10-minute first initial boil thing. Open, mixing the seasonings with a spoon, lay the tofu over the top. See, I don't have tofu. One day we'll be able to make it to Vegas. I want to go back so bad. It's super fun when we go. Tally managed to get table service at the Club in Excess at the MGM Grand. Not in Excess, in Club Hakkasan in the MGM Grand. So apparently that place is fucking ridiculous. I'm terrified because I'm going to be surrounded by people who are like 10 years younger than me, but skinnier and prettier. And so I'm going to be fucking terrified of my surroundings and in extremely loud music. And I'm going to try and have a good time. I'm going to just try and let all that go. And I'm going to try and have a good time. And we're just going to, like, you know, party out. I'm afraid of getting awful hangovers because I get awful hangovers. They're awful. So I'm afraid to drink because they've been getting so bad lately, and I just haven't been getting tempted to drink anyway. I stopped drinking alcohol in general a lot in massive quantities where I'm gonna get like super fall down drunk. They may be younger and skinnier, but they can't cook like you. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate that sentiment. Thank you. Alrighty, so we are in here. I'm gonna turn down this heat a little bit so we can see. Yeah, we don't have a lot of redness. There should be more redness. It's probably because I didn't put in the entire flakes and stuff in here. The entire paste and flakes in here because, like I said, don't need to destroy my bowels today. Okay, there we go. So we mixed up a couple of things. Kimchi's in there going strong. So we're gonna get a nice fish flavor. We're getting umami flavor from the anchovies, I guess. We're going to be getting some spiciness from the chili flakes. We're going to get that brininess from the kimchi, the fermentation-esque flavors of the kimchi. And then we have 2 teaspoons of sugar in here, so that's going to help us out, just kind of eliminate some of the harshness of the flavors that might come at the tail end of testing some of this stuff out. Because we will get a lot of harshness of flavor from a lot of spicy foods and from the fermentation flavors in general. So this recipe edges those flavors out by putting some sugar in there. See how the spiciness factor is in here. It's not even spicy. Okay. Where's the spicy stuff? Let's put in a little bit more of those flakes. It's a tiny bit. Okay, so we got some in there. And we can add just a tiny bit of the paste. Let's just mix this up. Let me taste test it and then we'll try out the paste. So yeah, I went to this Asian food store and my mom and I, no joke, spent about an hour and a half. And my sister can attest to this because we had to drag her ass in there too because she, I mean, like, I know she doesn't mind, but my mom and I are kind of super enthusiastic about, you know, food and stuff. So food ingredients, I guess you can say. So we went in there and we were just totally like, oh my God, Mom, look. And I was like, you know, it's just crazy. So I found the dried anchovy. I found the kelp. I found the paste and the chili flakes. Now I have an entire gigantor bag of kelp and I have an entire bag of dried anchovies. I'm not sure what to do with it. I was all for it until an hour and 15 minutes passed. Yeah, my mom and I like to be thorough. We went through all of the aisles. We went, no joke, through all of the aisles because we wanted to. We wanted to check everything out because we're both super curious about other culture food stuff, I guess you could say. So, and of course it was like a busy, it was in San Diego. It was this really busy, you know, I did two things. I went to go visit my mom. Oh, I'm sorry. What's my next move here? Cover and cook another 10 to 15 minutes over medium heat. Alrighty, cool. So let's just say we put like 5 minutes here. All right, medium heat. Okay, so computer, set a timer for 10 minutes. So anyway, I decided to knock two birds with one stone out of the way. I went to go visit my mom and my sister because we don't live close anymore. So I went to go visit my mom and my sister on Sunday, and I got my grocery shopping done for today's cooking stream. So I got like two birds done with one stone, and I got to have a field trip with my mom sitting there and like geeking out like, oh, what did I get? Okay, so I also ended up getting one of these, and I think they're really cool. Swiss roll cakes. So we ended up getting Swiss roll cakes. These are weird. I like them a lot though. These things are kind of cool. So we ended up picking stuff up called Swiss roll cakes that were in here. They're mostly English. Oh, there is some other language in here, but for the most part, this came up, contains milk, eggs, wheat, soybean, coconut, sardine. There's sardine in here? Okay. Oh my God, those are the best. I know, I'm like, I have them in my freezer. And now that I think about it, I'm going to try one today. Because they're really fucking delicious. All right, so we got to pickle some. We have like an extreme amount of leftover radish. So we're going to chop this up into really thin slices. We're going to get ourselves a nice basic. These are really good. We're going to get ourselves a nice basic pickling brine happening for our radish here, for our Korean radish. So we gotta start out first with the we have that with a cup of tea, Lula. Really? I wouldn't mind some tea. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna get myself some tea. I literally have a lot of time. Unfortunately, I did not plan this with a lot I did not plan to have this level of free time, which is why I decided to try pickled Korean radish. So I'm gonna have to look. First of all, does anybody have a recipe? If you got one, link it to me. I'll use that. If not, I'm gonna look it up myself right now. We're gonna cut this up all nice and thin. I'm gonna save it for later. It's gonna be nice. Those knives you have are sexy. Thank you, Killer Corzo. I appreciate that. So we are waiting for our stew to finish stewing, to let those flavors kind of jumble in and get all sexy together, or as I like to call it, you know, our food ingredients are mingling in the jacuzzi of deliciousness, and they're learning to mesh their ingredients together in a harmonious flavor profile of deliciousness. I'm always all about it. I have the link. Can I drop it? Go for it, Ebony. Oh my God. There we go. So I'm trying to like slice out these radishes as thin as freaking possible. There it is. Thank you. Okay. So pickled radish. Oh, she has it in the big chunks. Hers are not thinly sliced. Well, we're going to go with this thin sliced anyway. If you've ever ordered Korean fried chicken, hang on a second. I'm going to right click on this. Guys. She has a Korean fried chicken recipe. She has more than one. Honey butter fried chicken, crispy and crunchy fried chicken. Okay, so while I was at this Korean food store, We had just eaten at the Korean barbecue place next door to this Asian food store on Sunday, right? So we go in and I'm still freaking full and we go around. I'm like, hey, let me take a look at the food court. I want to see what kind of food is offered. I go in there, there's like this small little sliver of a shack that serves Korean fried chicken. And at that moment, when I read that sign, I no joke got so fucking mad that I was so fucking full that I could not try out Korean fried chicken. How's this looking? Am I doing it right? I'm gonna switch this over to the main camera so you can see it. It's just a color correction on the Razer Kaio sucks balls sometimes. All right, so we're doing it right so far, fam. No joke, this recipe does not take any time at all to make. Not at all. Kimchi down. It smells amazing. Alrighty, cool beans. Time to serve, time to eat. So we have our soup stew stuff coming in hot. I never paid attention to Asian cooking, so this is very new for me. Okay, so I had Korean beef last week. Very easy and quick to make and freaking delicious. That's definitely gonna be something we're gonna make. I remember seeing the name bibimbap, whatever it's called. So I remember seeing that name bibimbap when I was in the casino, at the local casino. It's a very Asian influenced casino. And so one of their main things that they were advertising is that they had the best bibimbap in Temecula. And I'm like, do they literally have something in the recipe called bibimbap? Like, that's weird, because I was drunk, so I was like, so what's that food, that bibbidi bompity whatever? And D Carter was around and he was laughing. And he ordered it when we went to go eat. I remember Disco, he took a picture, and then I remember Disco asking, is that bibimbap? I was like, yes. I was dying because she didn't know what we were joking about. But I thought it was fucking hilarious because she recognized it, because obviously it's a well-known dish. It's just, for me, it just sounded so weird. I was just being so stupid. I was just like, yes, it is. And then I was like, it just sounded weird because I kept calling it bippity boppity because I was drunk. Okay. How long would that soup stay fresh in the fridge, or can I freeze it, Lula? I don't know. You can ask Disco. Disco is our resident expert on the Korean cuisine, I guess. She can tell you. I don't know for sure. I have no idea. I would say like 3 to 5 days if you cool it down completely before you store it, for sure. It lasts pretty long. There you go. So we're gonna go ahead and garnish the top with green onions, and then I gotta serve it with rice. Did our rice finish? I've never had this stuff before. I'm hoping that I'm gonna love it right off the bat. Yep, we're good. Nice. All right, cool beans. So let me get a container for rice, I guess. I'm using a souffle cup because I don't have like the cool Korean serving trays. Okay. Serve some of that pickled daikon with Korean barbecue and white rice. Yes. Okay, so I gotta take pictures really quick with this stuff. So this has pork. This has the kimchi in it. I'm gonna put a little bit of the fresh onion in there. That's spicy. There's a big old punch of fish flavor in my mouth. The spiciness of the pork is there. I'm sorry, the spiciness of the chili really plays well with the fish and the pork. I didn't think fish and pork could go together, but this one comes out pretty freaking well. Oh, really well with the rice too. Oh my god. We did it, you guys. We did it! Ooh! Oh my god, this is so good. The right amount of spicy. The flavors are really well balanced in this one. Fatty pork works really well in this. This is really fucking good. You killed it as always. I wish you could try it so you can tell me if I did it right or not. I don't even know what it's supposed to taste like. I'm definitely gonna try it out in other places now and see how mine compares, because I want to know what it's like. Oh my god. I wouldn't mind an egg in here either. This would be good with egg. All right, so. Oh God, this is really good. Oh my God, I like this very much. This is my dinner, so this is my dinner. I'm gonna have dinner for this. So, holy shit, I did not mean to. I did not mean to make this stream so short. So I will do a gaming stream tonight. Let me clean up my kitchen first. We'll get into Frostpunk. We'll actually get into Survivor mode instead of me going into the main mode. We'll actually go and we'll either play House Flipper or we'll do Frostpunk or we'll do Realm Royale. We'll see right now. You are so pro the way you taste your food. Oh my God. I wouldn't say it's pro. I just like think about it a lot. I think about a lot of the flavors in my mouth. Giggity. Anyway, I didn't mean for this stew to be so short. I mean, this is really good. We got to pickle some Korean radish, which we're going to use next week for our Korean fried chicken. So stay tuned next week on Tuesday, guys. Korean fried chicken with pickled radish. Excuse me. Sorry. Korean fried chicken, pickled radish. We're going to find some sort of a side dish with that as well. Look forward to the future to doing the bibimbap. We're going to have to try and make that as well. So we're going to be doing that as well. We'll just dive into I meant to make Asian month a thing and plan this whole thing out, and I'm just going to, fuck it, we'll just start in Korea. Boom, we'll just take it from there. Korea, then Vietnam, then Japan, then China, then Thailand, then we'll just take it from there, okay? Cool beans, guys. I will see you guys. I'm going on vacation.